Hey, what's going on, folks? How are we doing tonight? Um, yes, busy night in the baseball world, but you know what? We're going to get off the baseball world and we're going to talk baseball 2000 to 2009 tonight. MLB debuts, ALNL, one pitcher, one closer. Um, you guys know we've done this before, and we're going to do it again. We're going to bring in our guest and we're going to talk some baseball. So let's bring in Ryan first. What's up, man?
What's going on, Adam? Glad to be here. I love talking baseball.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, would you be here if the
That
Phillies
was
were
a
on right now?
super vanilla intro. I'm sorry people had to listen to me just say that. Good fucking Lord.
That's fine. Your team won today, so you must be rather happy.
Yeah, little too close for comfort, but I'll take the Phils being up 1-0. Better than being
Right.
down 1-0.
All right. And next we will bring on Joe. What's happening, Joe?
Good evening. How you doing? Thanks again
Good.
for having me on here.
Yes, sir. Sorry about your Mets.
Yeah, it was a bad ending. Still a little bitter about it, but life goes on.
Oh,
And as a
man.
Mets fan, we're used to it anyway.
As Ryan said, the
The Mets are going to
machine's
Met,
broken, and now it's damaged broken. No,
Yeah.
maybe not in those terms, but Ryan said something like that the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I said the
Yeah.
Mets are going to Met. That's all you need.
They're
Need
going
to
to
say.
act like the Mets because they did.
Yeah.
Right?
Not the first time something like this has happened. We're used to it. Hate to say that and have a loser's mentality, but again, we're used to it. We got thick skin.
That's horrible to say you're used to it, but you're
is.
talking to a Pirates fan, so I'm totally used to it. We don't even know what to do anymore if we make it to October. We know we'll show up at the ballpark, though. That is one thing for sure.
Exactly.
All right, and our next guest is going to be this guy, Logan.
Good evening. My name is Logan Stone. You may know me for the jokes, but today I am serious. Funny Logan is gone. He died when the Cardinals died in 2022. Now I just bring class and joy to others.
God damn you, Sherlock.
Quite astute of you. Doesn't take a Sherlock to know that the Cardinals fucking suck. It's fine. It's fine. And scene.
Beautiful.
Are you all better now? Relieved?
I'll never be better. You know what?
He even went and
I'm
got the blazer and everything, dude. That is incredible.
He did. I was watching him do it backstage the whole time. I was like, I can't bring him in yet. He's not ready.
I was like, yeah, he's gonna go off 10 minutes. It'll be fine.
Well, I started slowing down when I saw you get up, and I was like, I better wait.
Thank you. I'm keeping the pipe though. I gotta stay a little classy. I'm a classy hoe.
What? You work totally classy.
Oh yes, me and my bleach stained shirt.
So, we're gonna start off with the NL because they're visiting because the Yankees won in 2009, and Logan's throwing shit at me already from afar. Not sure what Logan's throwing. I have leading off Buster Posey catching.
Leading off?
I do.
Leading off.
Wow.
My lineup always goes different, and you guys
Like
know
batting
this.
number 1 overall?
Yes, batting number 1 overall.
Well, damn.
You guys know this. My lineup is always trajected to have power, mediocre, power, mediocre, power.
Well, I do have Buster Posey on my team, but he's not leading off. He's actually batting second, so it's not like
Okay.
I mean, he's a career 300 hitter, so it's not like. But to me, he was just never the leadoff type. I got Kutch leading off, Andrew McCutchen.
I'm sorry, I have to
Playing
this
center.
Going the Pirate
lineup
baby.
real quick.
Or did you have him as a Philly in this statement?
He's a Pirate. Give me the MVP, Kutch, please.
Yeah, right. In some very sad news, just like
What
my
happened?
life, I had to tell a girl, no, I will not be doing anything to you tonight because I have to hang out with Adam, my main hoe, my pimp.
Logan, you're an hour behind us. You can play makeup.
What, you think this is Back to the Future or something? You can't make this shit up.
Anyway, Logan, who you got leading off, buddy?
I have Andrew McCutcheon because I'm a civilized man and I don't do any of this rogue stuff, putting Buster Posey at number 1.
Oh, I actually lied. I don't even have Posey at number 2.
Damn you, Ryan. Way to go. Already fooling us.
Wow.
Joe, who you got, man?
I am
Hits
trying to
just
be
keep coming.
as objective as possible here. The Mets fan in the room with a couple of Phillies on my team, but I have my shortstop Jimmy Rollins leading off.
It's a hell of a leadoff hitter.
You know,
Very nice.
again, I'm being objective. I don't like it, but if I'm going to do this right, we're going to go with who I think should be the leadoff hitter.
Okay. Well, Ryan, since you're fooling our leg here, who you got batting second?
So I will say that because my shortstop is next. If this was like an over like a season long thing type, I would have picked Jimmy Rollins, but because we're like projecting one game, I'm going Tulo at number 2. He just couldn't stay healthy worth a damn, but man, could he hit. And he actually ended up with a better fielding percentage in his career than Jimmy Rollins, so which is surprising to me.
Logan, are you playing makeup down there?
I'm not playing anything. I'm playing with myself tonight. Let's see.
That's not how you do porno.
Okay then. Teaching me how to play porno.
shit.
I'm surprised. I was close to going with Tulo, but maybe it's just because his second part of his life. I went with Hanley Ramirez as my short, and my second guy in the lineup.
I feel like Hanley and Tulo probably had the better peaks of like the 5 shortstops, but like between Furcal, Rollins, and Reyes, they all just lasted longer.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to get this Phillies thing over with right now.
Hold on, I have Matt Holliday batting
Oh,
second.
sorry. You got Holiday at second,
No, batting second.
batting second, and
Told you I'm
I'll
off
go
the wall.
Chase Utley, batting second.
Solid.
Back-to-back Phillies. These Met fans are probably hating you tonight, Joe.
Like I said, I'm getting them out of the way now. That's it as far as Phillies are concerned.
Logan, who you got batting third?
Well, fuck. I did not forget Matt Holliday was a player, obviously. Damn it.
Dude, you forgot about Matt Holliday?
I did forget about Matt Holliday.
He says he's a Cardinals fan, folks.
Shut up. I tried to be unbiased. Fuck. But I think. Oh, I got it.
I
You know
thought
what,
Josh
I am
was
gonna-
joining us tonight, Logan.
No, it's too late. It's his bedtime.
Oh, is he bedtime? I thought he was.
You know what? I'm gonna stick with this one just because Matt Holliday is probably well known. I'm gonna go with Jason Worth.
God, fuck Jason Worth, dude.
Wow, I forgot all about him.
I loved Jason Worth right up until he said screw us and went to the Nationals, and then I'm so glad he sucked for the rest of his career.
Well, okay, never mind then. Do I not have this guy here right now? Who goes next?
He started in Toronto.
Who?
Joe, who you got batting third?
The guy we were just talking about, Matt Holliday. I didn't forget about him, and ultimate 3-hitter, clutch hitter. That's kind of what I went with. Not so much stats. I mean, obviously stats mean something, but I went more with like winning pedigree here. And I can think of that 2007 World Series, and Matt Holliday just couldn't miss. But yeah, I got him as my third hitter here.
Logan's like, I better look at all these Cardinals and make sure I didn't miss any.
Yeah.
Ryan, who you got batting third, man?
I got Pujols.
That's who I have too.
Third.
I don't think he needs any explanation or,
No, I don't think so either. I think it's funny though, Jay. You talked about how bad that Jason Worth talked about you, but in the baseball reference, they have him in the Phillies hat.
He looks like a complete douchebag as a Philly, though, with his little what
with
they
his-
used to call that? It's
Soul
not a
patch.
soul. It's not
No.
a soul patch. Because the soul patch is just under the lip, right?
Yeah.
What did they call that stinking thing? Anyways,
They call it dumb as hell. That's what they call it.
oh gosh, you're not bitter at all.
Right out the shave. Is that what you're talking? Telling
Like
me?
I liked Worth, and then he just like basically said, "Screw you, Phillies, I'm out of here." And then we're like, "Okay, that's not very nice."
That's not nice.
I went with David Wright batting in the cleanup spot.
Good choice.
Really?
That's who I had at third base as well. David Wright, the captain.
When he's healthy, he's great.
God, dude, he was such a plague to the Phillies. I couldn't stand when he would come up the bat because I already knew he was going to do something real clutch.
Logan, who you got batting fourth, buddy?
Albert Pujols. Best cleanup hitter ever. I mean, even though he only played in the 3-hole, but still, he would have been great as the cleanup hitter. But yeah, he's greatness. 3-time MVP. And then, for someone, he disappeared for a little bit, but somehow he accumulated like 300 home runs. I don't know what happened to him. No one knows. I think he went into hiding, and then he came back for just 1 year. He was just like, you know what? I got tired of living in obscurity, so I'm going to come back to the Cardinals. And yeah, I mean, he's greatness. Probably the greatest, well, not the greatest, but one of the greatest hitters of all time. Pure hitters.
In that 700 club.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, that's why. Okay. I had 10 lineup spots for some reason.
Smart.
That's stupid.
It's because you have 10 fingers. You lost count.
Joe, who you got batting cleanup?
I guess great minds think alike here. Albert Pujols. To me, I think of clutch home runs, and it's a good spot for a home run hitter is the fourth spot.
He's hit one or two.
I think
Couple.
of Brad Lidge when I hear the name Albert Pujols.
Mm-hmm.
People in Houston, whenever I wear my Cardinals jerseys down there, they always stop me and they go, I remember when he hit that home run off of Brad Lidge, and they seriously just start shaking. I'm like, you guys won that series. What is up with you people?
Like whenever the Angels and Bonds came up the bat in that World Series, and they're like, that's the farthest ball I've ever seen hit.
It's a monster.
Was that Troy Percival, right?
Was it?
I thought it was Troy Percival that said that.
Yeah.
Oh, who said? Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just I got Adam Dunn in my fifth hole.
Well, me batting 4, I got Ryan Howard.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan. I thought you went. My bad. Who do you have?
Ryan Howard. I mean, dude was one of the most elite power hitters ever. I mean, in all honesty, his numbers are kind of deflated because the Phillies just didn't call him up until he was, 30 years old, basically. But 382 home runs. And most people forget in his best year, we're talking about Judge hitting 62 home runs and having like 120 RBIs. Howard hit 58 and had 150 ribbies. So, prime Ryan Howard, it doesn't get too much better than that.
I'm surprised you watched, even though Hodgkins was batting second today.
Dude, I lost my mind. I lost my mind when Ranger Suarez started. I'm so glad he stuck, too, because it made me look like a genius for bitching about the fact he was starting.
He didn't do that bad, did he?
He walked 5 dudes in 3 innings. He was terrible. He was fucking horrible. It was embarrassing. He left the bases loaded twice, thankfully, in 3 innings. I'm like, well, this isn't going to go well.
But you know what? You got a game 1 win that you were not expecting.
That's all I'm thankful for, man. The offense showed up, but my God, the pitching did not.
I gotta put my phone away.
Oh boy, the Yankees are
Oh.
up 4-1. There's a quick update.
Sweet.
Ooh,
But you said
Oh,
Adam
good.
Dunn batting 5th.
I do.
Yeah. Are you
Adam
guys
Dunn
both
batting.
smoking crack or something today?
In my DH.
There's only one DH that we can
Let's hear
have. Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder is not a better hitter than Ryan Howard. Shut
Okay,
the hell up.
Okay, you're close. Oh, you know what? Unless Joe brings him up, we forgot about Joey Votto.
No, I didn't forget about Joey Votto. I thought about it.
I thought about him, but I didn't put him down.
He's
I
got-
just think he's unfortunate to be stuck behind Pujols in this generation.
yeah.
Everyone has one of those guys that just gets stuck behind the best and usually gets forgotten in most conversations. And then you play for the Reds too. That does not help your cause.
Right.
It actually did help in his early career. I mean, 2000, 9, 10, 11 even. They were really good.
2010 versus the Reds was great.
Yeah, right.
Who you got batting 5th, Joe?
This is an obscure one, and I'm hoping I got my timeline right. Ryan Braun.
You do.
Yep.
You're
I
good.
think that's
2004, 2004, I believe.
Okay.
That's exactly who I have batting 5th is Ryan Braun playing left field.
I think he's 2006 because he beat out Adam Wainwright for Rookie of the Year, I think.
He played in 2005, but he didn't
2007.
get enough ABs to qualify. So,
Let's give a little look on the reference.
2007 is what it says.
oh,
It does, 2007. We were all wrong. Damn it. Sorry.
I guess 2007 is when Matt Holiday had his thing. Or not
Guy
Matt
you forgot
Holiday.
about.
dude, he slugged 634 as a rookie. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he
for a
on
couple of
steroids
years.
then?
Like, it's a shame he's always going to have that asterisk.
Okay.
Right.
Like, did he really need to do that?
Oh my gosh, here's another person.
If y'all remember, he actually came up as a third baseman.
You'd been
I
good.
do. I knew I didn't remember exactly where he played. I knew he played somewhere else besides outfield.
Yeah, he came up as a third baseman.
I did put him as an outfielder here, though.
What was that? 2013 had to be the steroid bust, huh?
I guess so.
He was around there. He was never the same after that.
Is he going to come back for another year?
No, he's
what,
done.
Yeah,
He's
no.
officially done.
40. He's 47 hits away from 2,000.
Yeah, no one cares about 2000.
It's still a personal milestone.
You know what else is a personal milestone? Not cheating.
Yeah.
That is true. Like all these new NFL calls on roughing the passer.
Oh gosh, did you see Kevin Hart have his reaction to his reaction on like what they need to do to all the quarterbacks now? He goes, he goes, I'm the quarterback, so you guys need to attack me, and I'm going to show you. So they pick him up on his on his shoulders, and then they pick up his feet, and then he goes, now let me down gently, but not on this hardwood floor. So they get him a pillow, and then they get him a blanket, and he goes, okay, now tell me a bedtime.
Some of these calls were hideous.
Oh gosh.
Sorry. Football rant.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But hey, at least it's not hockey.
Logan loves
La la la,
hockey.
can't hear you.
Okay, I got text messaging to do. I got people to go see hockey.
Yeah, right. Listen, she's very persuasive. Hurry up.
Why don't you tell her to watch the show so she knows when you're done?
Nah, then she won't want to anymore.
She'll actually see his face.
Why is he sitting around talking about baseball?
Could be playing with these anyway. All right, where we had fifth spot? Yes, who's on the fifth spot? Are we done with the fifth? I don't even remember.
I think Logan has to do his fifth.
I said Prince Fielder.
Oh yeah. Okay, then yeah, we're good because Joe and I have Ryan Braun.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Who you got batting six, Logan?
My sixth spot is Buster Posey. I know, everyone. It was so close. It was so close between Yadier Molina and
I think
a
you
bag
just
of
lost
shit.
everyone on the Cardinal Chronicles right now.
Yeah, all 5 of them.
Especially for the rant tomorrow night.
Yeah, and better career too. I don't want to hear it. Okay. If you
Offensively, I mean, unless I'm mistaken, offensively, there's no way it's that close.
between 2012 and 2016, Yachty was close, but before and after, he was dog shit. So
And during, but
yeah, and I listen. If you had to give me, if you gave me prime Buster Posey or prime Yadier Molina, I still pick Buster Posey. It's stupid. And everyone was like, Yachty is way superior defensively. Well, Yadier Molina never caught 2 no-hitters and a perfect game. So kiss my ass. Or 3 World Series. 3.
Posey would have been so good for so much longer if he didn't have his legs snapped in half like he did.
Oh gosh.
Well, the rule got changed because of him, probably.
Yeah, now the rule is like being misconstrued now because
Yeah, entirely.
yeah. Like it was supposed to be to help the catchers, and now it's like to help now the runners are getting the advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got batting six, Rye?
I got Matt Holliday.
Oh, you didn't forget about him.
Damn it.
Joe?
All right. Well, Logan didn't go with his homer pick for this spot. I'm going with mine in the 6th spot, David Wright.
All right. Well, this is where we start to get back towards my top of the lineup, Andrew McCutchen.
Is he really that good? I mean, obviously the stats are good, but like it seems like, the last couple of years he's just been dog shit. And his stats
when
are
he
still
was with the
pretty good.
Pirates, he was amazing, and then he left
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, and he was just terrible.
Yeah, he was an MVP candidate. I don't know if he ever won the MVP.
He did in 2013, I think he did.
2013.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt Carver should have.
That might have been the year the Pirates were actually good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then-
that was more like 15, 16. They
They went
3
to the
years.
World Series that year, didn't they? Oh wait.
Dude, we haven't been there since '79, and Bonds couldn't throw a bream on a ground ball to the shallow left field.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Francisco Cabrera.
Mm-hmm.
Was that his last year at the Pirates?
Who?
Bonds?
Bonds?
Bonds.
Yeah.
No, 93 was. And then he went to the Giants in 94, I believe. Because they went back to the AL Central and lost at home to the Braves again. I believe so. No, we didn't, because the Phillies played the Blue Jays, right? In 93?
What? In 93? Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that
Phillies.
was the
That
Joe
was
Carter
the Joe
home
Carter
run.
home run, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why we can't see the hotel anymore in Rogers Center, right?
Oh, the blowjob heard around the world.
Got a standing ovation.
Yeah.
All the things we remember as kids.
Right?
Yeah, I don't think they didn't.
Still makes me
No, that
cry.
was the Mitch Williams wild thing.
Yep.
I did have Lenny Dykstra on that team. That was one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I almost took another Pirate for this, but if he didn't fall completely off the face of the earth, Jason Bay.
I was gonna choose him.
He
and then
was
I was
so
like,
good when he was with Pittsburgh, and then he
And his
just
knees
like
gave out just like Buster Posey.
Yeah,
Joined the Mets.
as a Met, he never panned out.
yeah,
as a,
his
Blue-
knees
as a
gave
Red
out,
Sox, he
his
never panned out
hand
either.
speed gave out, his knowledge of how to hit a baseball gave out.
Mm-hmm.
He
Right.
couldn't move his legs, and he lost all his power.
okay. Here's
Who you got
something
batting
about
seventh?
tonight's. Okay.
What were you
Me?
saying, Logan?
Oh, I was gonna go on a little rant about tonight's game because
Go ahead.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, I swear to God. So in the first inning, he makes 2 errors in my book. He squeezes the glove too early on a routine ground ball, and it goes right through him. That was one error, and then he let the ball go whenever he tried to get the runner trying to steal second, and then I think it was the third inning. 2 guys before him walked on I think 5 pitches each, and then the first pitch he sees, he swings at the first pitch, grounds into a double play. Why are people swinging at the first pitch
Mm-hmm.
after
Dude, he
2
should
walks?
play for the Phillies. We've done that all year.
Oh my gosh, Yadier Molina used to do that all the time, and it killed me. It was such a momentum killer, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And then he wouldn't run out the play. And I'm like, "You fucking suck."
Like
How
I'll
did
tell
that
you
turn
how
into a
bad,
Molina rant?
I'll tell you how bad it was
Everything
in
is
Philadelphia
Molina.
this year. Like people don't realize we didn't get our first hit with the bases loaded and less than 2 outs until September.
Wow.
That's awful.
Yeah,
It doesn't
right.
mean anything now, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they're on a roll.
Thank
So-
God.
Yeah.
No, the Phillies have been terrible with runners in scoring position all year. Then we have Nick ground into a double play Castellanos every time he walks up to the plate.
Yeah, right.
Didn't he get an RBI today?
He had 3.
Mm-hmm.
Almost had a stroke.
You know, he must have listened to your rant last night. He's like, man, I better play good for Ryan today.
Hold on, here we go. Let me see this shit. This fat douchebag grounded into 15 double plays this year.
Reese Hoskins?
You know what? I'm going to look that up too because I bet you he's got a lot. He easily
Well, now-
lead the league in ground ball, like double plays, like hit into. There's no competition.
I have
He
to
hit.
say.
Oh, he only hit into 12. Okay, that's not that bad, I guess.
Yachty has over 19 years. He has hit into 287 double plays.
That's fucking terrible.
287.
Oh, man.
You know who else surprisingly grounded into a bunch? JT Realmuto.
Still
Yeah,
love him.
Yeah, I was going to say
He's still pretty
good.
fast for a catcher, though. He's one of the fastest.
Actually, he only grounded into 7. He must have just did them all in like the span of 2 weeks. Because I remember him doing it 4 times in a row, and I was like, "This motherfucker, dude."
Who you got batting 7th, Joe? Let's start with you this time.
All right, I got somebody we haven't talked about at all here. Some guy named Yadier Molina. He's a winner. I hear what you're saying.
Look at Lowen's
I
face.
picked him over Buster. So he's a winner in my book, The Longevity. I'm gonna go there.
I'm not. We're not laughing because it's a bad pick.
Oh, I know. The irony of the thing. I was
Fucking
waiting for
Yadier
this
Molina.
opportunity because he kept laying it on about Yadier, and I said I got him coming up next. So I
I'm
couldn't
glad
wait.
you kept that under wraps for so long.
I had to make sure that you. Okay, please expand
It
on
was
your.
the perfect build
You
up.
said
for
he's
that
a
pick.
winner.
He's
You
a
say
winner.
He's a
That
winner.
He's played for 1,000 years. He's a great defensive catcher. agree with the fact that Posey's offensive stats are significantly better. But again, I figured everybody would be picking Posey here, so I wanted to go a little contrarian and go with Yadier.
The St. Louis Chronicle didn't even pick him.
No, yeah,
St. Louis. Oh,
You
Logan, who'd you pick?
not Yadier Molina. Sorry. Let's see. My number 7, David Wright. He's my third baseman. He's just really good. I also love how he plays only defense and commands all the field and does nothing offensively. He's probably grounded into 287 ground double plays too. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. I'm not. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I
Listen,
feel a little salt in the wound coming up here.
listen.
Ryan, who'd you go with, buddy?
It's crippling.
I got a Chase Utley batting 7th.
Went with Ryan Braun. Chase Utley, probably one of the best second basemen from that era. For sure.
yeah. Met fans aren't exactly fond. Of
Yeah.
him, but again, hats off to him. He's a great player.
Who you got batting 8th, right?
I'll loop back to me, huh? I got David Wright. Got the captain. I wish he could have stayed healthy, just from a baseball fan perspective, but he just never seemed to stay on the field.
He's such a dangerous bat whenever he came to town. But Wyver, what you got? Logan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have Ryan Braun, 2007 Rookie of the Year. Good player. I mean, probably didn't need to cheat, but for some reason he did. 2011 probably could have won MVP, but I think that was Prince Fielder's year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, and that team was dominant too.
Yeah, because they had Zach Greinke that year, didn't they?
Yeah, Cy Young, I think.
For the Brewers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt Bush, I think, was really good that year. I mean, that entire team was good. Too bad they sucked at the end.
It seems to be the Milwaukee thing.
Yeah.
Joe, who you got batting 8th?
I'm going with Prince Fielder.
I went with Toto Homer pick. I went with Freddie Sanchez playing second.
Mm.
I couldn't
I
leave him
think-
off my lineup.
I think he's earlier, right?
No, he's got to be like 03, 04. He can't be that much earlier.
Okay, never mind. There's a reason why I didn't pick him. Because I was about to.
I couldn't leave him off his lineup.
Oh, that's why he sucked. No, I'm kidding.
He does. Yeah, he's
I'm
the best
kidding.
player on the team for a while.
That's sad.
That's saying a lot
2002.
for Pittsburgh.
What's that?
You said he was the best player on the team for a while. I said that's saying a lot for Pittsburgh.
He's the only All-Star we had. And he almost didn't make the All-Star game at home. If that tells you how bad we are when the All-Star game was at home, I think it was 2006. Like, the struggle was real. Like Freddie Sanchez almost didn't make it as the home team captain. We almost didn't have a representative. And that would have been awful. But that's how bad we were.
They were like over 100 lost seasons, right? Like,
Yeah, they were bad. Yeah. Yeah, and then we passed up Matt Wieters and everything else, and I still have
Matt
no idea why
Wieters.
why we passed up Matt Wieters.
Yeah.
Coming out of Cal State, right? Wasn't that where Wieters went?
I'm not sure.
Not sure either.
Hold on. No, not
So-
Matt Holiday. Good Lord. Just rubbing salt in one right there, too. Good Lord. Georgia Institute of Technology.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech. Duh.
No, it definitely wasn't Cal State. All right. So who's everyone gotten batting ninth? I'll go. I would have loved to seen for Colin Sanchez turn double plays. I think that would have been a hell of a tandem. I have for call batting ninth.
I think, really, the only thing I remember most about Furcal was like he was probably the best sack bunter I've ever seen. I mean, just he would run towards the ball while he's bunting, and he would just be able to deaden it right there. I mean, good Lord. He was good.
He had a good arm too.
Yeah.
He had one of the. I almost like O'Neill, like Cruz or O'Neill right now. O'Neill.
Cruz.
Whatever. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He was probably. Hopefully
Adele
he stays
Cruz.
a Pirate for a while.
Oh, he'll get traded next year.
Yeah, that's the greatest fear. Like I brought that up on Twitter, and someone started flipping out on me. I'm like, well, what else do we do with these people? We just get rid of the good guys.
Right.
Well,
So I mean, it's like hard to get excited about these guys that are good because we know they're going to be shipped.
You kept Ryan Reynolds, so that's good.
Somehow.
You got to hit the window at the right time. Like they did in like 2015, 16, where they made the playoffs 3 years in a row. It went right. They had their window, and unfortunately didn't go too far, but at least, there was hope and you had that possibility, to go far.
Your
And that you
Bills
have
have
to
a
just-
great window. Had a great window open last week. Steelers didn't close any doors on you guys.
Yeah, that I expected that to be close.
They should have put up 90, Joe. I thought the whole time. I was like, they're going to put up 90. I know it.
At the start of the game, I mean, you could see when they threw that 98-yard pass.
Gabe Davis, who the hell's this guy? No, I'm kidding. He had 4 touchdowns in that playoff game last year.
Right.
A lot of people know about him.
Now they do.
Well, if you paid attention to any football, then you knew who Gabe Davis was before the 4 touchdown game.
Right.
But that one game just made up his name. Anyway, who you got batting ninth, Joe?
I got a Pirate, Andrew McCutcheon.
Fucko. Who you got, Ryan?
I got Posey.
Batting ninth.
Nice little 300 hitter to turn the lineup over.
That's what I mean. That's why I don't know. I have speed at the bottom of my lineup.
That's what I did.
And then
with
Buster
McCutcheon.
Posey batting the lead off. Remember, I said I had a method to my madness.
I got Chase Utley.
I was with the Philly guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was serious. So who's your second baseman, Ryan?
I got Utley. He's batting 7th.
Oh, I thought you said last week you were not picking Utley because of some reason.
Yeah, I could have swore I heard that too. That's why I was like waiting to hear.
No, I thought I liked Utley. Good ball player. I mean, did everything right. So I just I don't understand the Phillies fans' asphyxiation of him them thinking he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But
No.
if Jeff Kent's not in the Hall of Fame, then Chase Utley sure as hell won't be.
Right.
Jeff Kent was a hell of a hitter. Whew. I've given the ball to Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's our backup though?
Me
Like
too.
just out of curiosity, since we all picked Clayton Kershaw,
I didn't even look past this game.
is it Scherzer?
So when he comes up to us, pregame and goes, "I have back spasms and can't pitch," just to add
This is
some
young
realism
Kershaw
in
where
there.
this shit didn't happen.
Is Greinke's in this window, right? He would.
Yeah.
I
Good
would
enough.
consider Greinke.
Well, no, he would be in the AL, I would say, because Royals, Astros,
Okay.
and
Let's find out.
I'm thinking Brewers.
yeah. Oh, I'm thinking of mostly
Yeah, AL 12, NL 9 for Greinke.
right.
Okay. But yeah, Kershaw would obviously be my number one choice.
I would
too.
actually have Roy Oswald as my backup if we're gonna
Hmm.
go ahead and pick backups.
It was what was on my list too.
Is Cliff Lee just too short lived?
Cliffley's peak was incredible, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oswalt pitched 1 year in Texas, so he would definitely qualify for NL.
Okay.
Who'd you just say?
Cliffley.
I was just curious.
I mean,
There's a lot of good
Hamels.
pitchers. There's a lot of good pitchers, but it's a 1-day battle. It's like I'm taking Clayton.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, unless it's against the Cardinals. It's fine. It's fine.
It'd be against the AL, right?
Well, I was just saying I wouldn't take Clayton Kershaw against any Cardinals team. So
Cliff Lee would be AL anyway.
would he?
Yeah, didn't he start with the Indians?
Yeah, 9 years.
Yeah, and then
9
he
years
played with the
AL,
Rangers,
5
right?
NL.
Yeah, he played with the Mariners and the Rangers.
Yes, and then he went to Philly in, what was that, 2010, 11? Yeah, 2011.
Okay.
I got Jose Valverde as my closer.
I like that.
Oldie,
I like
but
that a
goodie.
lot, actually.
I think he did 44 for 44 in saves in 2012, 11 with the
He
Tigers.
wasn't
But
44 for 44. I don't
he
think he
did break
was.
some record, right? Jose Valverde. Obituary.
What?
It says obituary. Well, now I have to look at that.
Who's your closer, Rye?
I had Lidge.
Who you got, Joe?
I have Lidge as well.
I went with Axford.
Okay.
Axford.
John Axford, baby.
Wow. I was surprised.
That's it.
I'm surprised none of you guys chose Houston Street.
He was up there. He was up there for me, but he's AL. He went from the
Serious?
A's to the Angels.
There was a few that I was considering, but I realized they started in the 90s. Billy Wagner came to mind, but he started pre-2000.
Yeah, this was the hardest part about this was a lot of these guys started 98, 99, like we talked
Right.
about pre-show, and where they carried over into like the late 2008, 2009. So you had to really dig a little bit deeper on this one, I felt.
Right. And they hit their peak in like 2005, 2006. So that's why I'm thinking along those lines. But again, double checking. Like you said, they pitched a few games in the late 90s and kind of took them out of consideration here.
I introduced Joe to Baseball Reference today. I sent him the link. I'm like, hey, this is a good link to look at.
So Valverde, he got 49 consecutive saves in 2011.
Wow.
Did he? Like he didn't blow a save the whole season?
It was technically he went 51 consecutive save opportunities, but it rolled over since 2010.
Oh yeah, he must be right behind Lidge then. Because I
He
know
had
it goes,
47.
I know it
and-
goes Gagne
Yeah.
and then Flash Gordon and then Lidge. You know what? Why did I just say that name and then not even
Flash
think
Gordon?
about him?
That's the weird thing about these lineups.
Gagne?
You think of all these players
Yeah.
after you
Oh, he's
already picked your
99.
It was
lineup.
90s. Yeah.
Yeah, 99.
Yeah, what do you have? Valverde had 47 in 07 and 44 in 08 and then 49 in 11.
Yep.
So he had some decent save numbers.
Yeah, I mean, he got good numbers too. I mean, good Lord. I mean, I just remember him from that because it was against the Rangers. And I just, for some reason, I remember that save. And
Was that the 4 years in Detroit, Logan?
yeah. Time of the NL, which surprised me.
All right, guys, we ready to go to
I have some
NLs? I mean ALs, the
Yes,
home
yeah.
team.
I have some honorable mentions.
Oh, go ahead. I'm always for him.
Sergio Romo, very underrated career. Obviously, since leaving the Giants. Hunter Pence, the weirdest warm up,
Weirdest dude to ever
batting
watch
stance.
play baseball.
Yeah,
Thought about
too.
that one.
Yeah, Shane Victorino, the flying Hawaiian. And
I think
of course,
I think he's the second best Rule 5 draft pick ever.
probably
Behind my guy,
Behind, yeah, probably.
Roberto.
and the best one of them all, David Freese.
David Freese was a good player.
Not really until 2011. And
Oh,
then
he's
he kinda-
clutch in 11. Yeah.
Yeah, and then 2012 he was the captain, and 13 he was just awesome too. And I think Joaquin Benoit too, but I can't spell Benoit, and I can't remember if he's more of a AL or NL guy.
That's right. David Freese played for the Pirates.
Oh yeah, he's an AL.
Yeah.
We're number 6 with the Pirates. You know why?
No.
Because he wanted to pay homage to Stan Musial.
Did not know that.
Well, now you do.
All right. So, how you guys feel about the NL lineups? Good, bad?
I thought that was good until I started making my AL lineups, and I was like, "Oh shit, they're gonna get blown out of the water if they ever played each other."
Yeah, no, the NL would destroy the AL in this decade.
Did they?
I mean, it's hard
even
to-
in the All-Star
it's
games.
hard to-
Well, if we're talking about strictly dudes that started in 2000, yeah, but I mean, the AL was mostly filled with guys that started in the 90s. Like in real life, they were just filled with dudes that started in the 90s. But if this was a thing, yeah, they would get killed.
Well, I
I
do have
think anyway.
Ichiro leading off.
I think everybody here has Ichiro leading
I was
off.
going to say, I think that's
Everyone should have Ichiro leading off.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I had Brian Roberts. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a good pick, dude. Brian Roberts.
He's my number 2.
Is he
Yeah,
number 2? Brian Roberts.
it was
Playing
him or
second?
Dustin Pedroia. Yeah, it was Dustin Pedroia or Brian Roberts. But I always loved Brian Roberts. He was so fast.
I like Brian Roberts.
And I wanted him to play with the Cardinals so bad because he was not sucking, but he was just playing with the Orioles when they were just mediocre.
It's another dude that if he stayed healthy would have had a much better career than what he did.
That too.
Joe, who you got batting second?
All right. Jacoby Ellsbury.
Look at-
Solid, a guy. I mean, don't think about him with the Yankees. Think
I was
about him
gonna
with the
say,
Red Sox. Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
When it reached there, I mean, the guy, he could do it all. He can hit for average. He can steal. He can hit an occasional clutch home run.
He was going to be it was between him and one other dude for center field for me. So,
Okay.
but batting second, I got Joe Mauer. It's like the greatest contact hitter since Tony Gwynn. Really, like anything you threw him, he was going to hit it.
Who was the other catcher that I'm thinking of in that era? Is it Veritek?
Yeah, for the
Veritek.
Red Sox.
Could be.
I don't know.
Jason.
Anyways. Oh, maybe Napoli. Or Carlos Santana. Anyways.
Carlos
Yeah, I
Santana's
went
a first
Mauer.
baseman.
He used to be a catcher.
Yep, he did catch.
Pretty good
Really?
catcher, too. Mm-hmm. Back in the day until his knees were shot.
At the ripe age of 25.
Jason Veritek wouldn't even qualify for this list.
Yeah, he was 90s.
97.
Yeah.
I have Robinson Cano batting second. I went with the dreaded Yankee, I know.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just because the last 5 years he's been nothing, and so I just couldn't. I
He was
couldn't
so
choose him.
dangerous with the
Yeah.
Yankees.
Yeah,
I
he
think
was.
I think Robinson, Cano, and another dude. I don't know if you guys have him, but I do. The end of their careers kind of make them forget like how good their primes actually were.
As a second
Exactly.
baseman.
Yeah,
No,
second base.
the other dude I got's an outfielder.
Oh, all right. Oh, keep that in mind. We'll wait. I think it's funny, like Dustin Pedroia, David Ortiz didn't even know who he was
Huh.
whenever he first got there. Anyway, who you got batting third, guys?
Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah, I got Miggy.
Third, I have Michael Young.
I got
Very
Joe Mauer batting third.
versatile. Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Logan.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like growing up in Texas, I mean, it was Michael Young. Like obviously, Alex Rodriguez as a kid was the big guy, but Michael Young. I mean, he played shortstop, second base, third base, first base, even a little outfield. I think.
Yeah.
I just loved him. He was one of my favorites growing up. My
Yeah, I
nephew
like
looked like
Michael
him
Young
for
a lot.
about 5 minutes, and I was like,
I have
"Okay,
Michael
cool.
Young
I
on
like
my
you
list a
now."
little later.
Good hitter.
Real good hitter.
My nephew started not looking like him, so I started going back to beating him senseless with a belt. So
Ryan, you got batting third.
I got
I
Miggy.
cracked
Mr.
myself.
Cabrera.
Ah, that's good.
I went with that Joe Mauer guy. But Joe, who you got batting fourth?
David Ortiz.
97.
Yeah, he was 90s.
Was he 97?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought he
Started-
was like early 2000. Okay.
That's
Started
when
with
everyone
Finn.
started knowing him. Was early 2000s. So you'd be
I could
forgiven
have
for
sworn
that
it
one.
was like 2001. I didn't look on this one. So, in fact, there's a couple of guys I have that I'm a little,
Sketchy on?
yeah.
Yeah, didn't we have David Ortiz in the
Mhm.
90
guys
to
drafted him.
99?
The 90s one. Okay. All right, then I guess that's a strikeout in that spot.
I'll go ahead. I got Miggy Cabs, Triple Crown winner, third baseman. I mean, like it's we were talking a couple of weeks ago when we thought they would be Albert Pujols and Miguel would be fighting each other for the first base spot. I mean, he's just so freaking good. I mean, obviously he's dropped off, but I mean, when there was like a conversation on who was the better hitter, Miguel Cabrera or Albert Pujols. Anyone who said Miguel Cabrera was psycho, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, he's so good. Almost won the
Yeah.
Triple Crown win again the year after, I think, 2014. Anyways,
Yeah, triple crown's enough for me.
Yeah,
That's,
right.
an incredible feat that I wasn't sure we'd ever see again.
yeah.
Batting fourth for me, I got Marky Tex, Mark Teixeira, playing first base. I mean, got a gold glove, got some real solid hands, both on the diamond and off. Little crazy, but I mean, he's a good hitter. So
Mark Teixeira is my. Oh wait, never mind. We're on the 4-hole still.
I got Nelson Cruz batting cleanup. Iffy, but I like it.
I have him sweeping the right field at Busch Stadium. So
I have Cabrera batting fifth.
I have Mark Teixeira. Growing up, A-Rod was obviously the big guy, but Michael Young was kind of my favorite, but Mark Teixeira, oh my gosh, he was so freaking good. I was so hurt when he moved to the Yankees, and so then I started rooting for the Yankees, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm good now.
All right. Who you got batting in fifth overall?
Robinson Cano.
There he is. All right. Joe.
Adam, I
I'll tell
agree
you
with
what
you.
they-
I think Nelson Cruz should be on the list. I got him batting fifth.
All right. Sixth spot, Joe.
Again, hopefully my timing's right with this one. Adrian Beltre.
I think he's
Nope,
90.
90s. He was 19-year-old in 1999.
In
Played the full
99, I
season.
didn't think he came until like 02, 03.
That was the first
98.
person I looked up when we did this. And I was like, son of a bitch.
1998.
Okay.
We'll come back to you. Get a
All
chance
right.
for redemption. We let Jason
Yeah,
get
thank-
redemption, so we'll let you get redemption.
I appreciate it. Well, this is like I said, where I was in panic mode as we were about to start.
I got
Where-
Jose Batista batting sixth.
We're on the sixth hole. I got Adam Jones.
Jones. Oh, haven't heard that one in a while.
Playing center field. I mean, back when he was with the Orioles, he was fantastic. He was just literally the only player worth a damn on their whole roster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you guys picked Adam Jones. He was one of my favorite Orioles. They had a really good team for a while there. I mean, Matt Wieters, who was prime Matt Wieters, Adam Jones, Brian Roberts.
Brady Anderson.
They all seem to get hurt, though. Every
Yeah.
single one of them just
Kind of their undoing towards the end there.
Matt Wieters.
Hmm.
That team should have done a lot more, but they were in a very, very tough division at that time.
Red Sox and
Like we always
Yankees.
talk, like we were just talking about earlier in the
Rays
AL,
even.
in the NL. You know, Albert Pujols overshadowed Ryan Howard, so that's kind of like what happened with Baltimore.
well, yeah, it was that big four right there. Prince Fielder. Everyone had a prime first baseman. Ryan Howard, Albert Pujols, Prince Fielder, and Joey Votto. Seemed like.
No, I was just talking about like how Baltimore had a stacked team and couldn't do shit with it because of the division they were in.
Yeah.
I was just comparing it to that we talked about in the NL.
I got Joe Mauer in the sixth spot. Best catcher of that generation, honestly, probably.
For sure.
So spent his whole career in Minnesota.
Don't hear
Hometown
that too
kid.
often.
Yeah,
is he a Hall of
Hometown
Famer?
kid.
Like, you think he's going to be a Hall of Famer?
I think so.
I think he should be. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I don't think he'll get in on the first ballot, but I think he gets in within the first 3 tries.
When did he retire? 18?
Yeah, he should be coming due here real soon. Might have been 19. I think he retired right before the shortened season because there was some like big talk if he was going to come back. for it.
2018, right?
Yeah. Somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well,
So he should
the
be
first
good.
base experiment didn't work too well.
No.
No. But, I mean,
He only played in 127 games in his final season.
kind of injury prone towards the end there.
Joe, did you find anyone?
Yeah, I thought about this person before, and I held back. My favorite bat flip of all time, Joey Batista.
Jose
Batista.
Yeah.
Joey Bat, or yeah, Jose
Joey
Bat.
Bat, yeah.
Former
Yeah, I
Pirate.
wish the Pirates would have figured out to lower his elbow 3 inches. You know, it would have been a lot more entertaining. He struck out a lot in Pittsburgh, but they moved his elbow down 3 to 4 inches, and all of a sudden he hit 51 home runs that following
Hey,
year that he went to
Who
Toronto.
says 3 inches can't make a difference, man?
Not
Well,
enough.
apparently hitting the long ball it does.
Got some long balls all in there.
So 3 inches means I'm gonna hit the home run? Shit.
But I mean, that was like That's all we had to do, and then he would have been like a great third baseman for the Pirates, or outfielder, wherever they put him. That was so frustrating in Pittsburgh whenever he did that. But enough of our. That was something we talked about for a while because we didn't have much to talk about.
That's why he was in the AL team and not the NL team.
Yeah, because they figure things out.
They figure things out at Toronto. You know why he lowered his elbow? It's because he saw this couple having sex in the hotel right across the street, and he was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh damn!
Oh gosh.
Batista in a 6.2. Oh shit! All right, I got Evan Longoria at third in the 7th spot.
I didn't mind Evan Longoria as a player, but when I'm analyzing an entire decade worth of people and like he was the best option at third base, I was like, yeah, the AL just doesn't have it. Like they were just the whole shortstop third base side of the diamond was dominated by dudes that started in the 90s.
Right, and A-Rod and Derek Jeter were probably two of the top ones. Miguel Tejada was another one. I think he was, 98, right?
You guys have Miggy as your DH?
Yeah, I've Miggy DH and then Teixeira playing first.
Okay.
I mean, Teixeira was a 4 or 5-time Gold Glove Award winner, so
I had Nelson Cruz in my DH. That's because that's where he mainly plays nowadays. If he's still playing, I don't even know.
He's with the Nationals.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, so he's not really playing.
The Nationals are awful unless they get hot and go on a tear. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh.
Who you got batting 7th, Logan?
I have Justin Morneau as my DH.
oh snap, dude, I love it. Some Canadian bacon there.
There you go. MVP in 2006. Just
Then he got
very
his clock cleaned in 2007 and ended up with a concussion and like 5 other concussions after that.
yeah. He kind of went downhill, but
I didn't even know he was a home run derby champ. Did you?
Yeah.
I
Morneau
forgot
was
all
just
about
done.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
very
year did he
underrated
win
first
it?
baseman.
Yeah. I have his rookie card, I think.
Justin Morneau. Two 2008.
I don't know where the All-Star game was then.
It was in Minnesota, wasn't it? Wasn't he one of the dudes to win the home run derby in his own stadium?
Yankee Stadium.
Oh, was it?
Really? I thought Yankee Stadium. Oh, was this old Yankee Stadium? Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't think they opened the new one till like 09.
2009. I thought he hit it in the new one.
It's 4-1 Yankees going to the top of the 9th. Just a
I'm
quick
sure-
update.
So they're the only team so far who hasn't choked. Well, actually, never mind. The Astros came back and won that game. So
They made a great comeback today.
So the Braves are the only team to have the bye week fatigue.
I mean, to be fair, the Astros definitely started that game out with bye week fatigue.
You talked about it all day yesterday, though.
Yeah.
You talked about the bye week team not playing for the whole week and getting ready. And it
Hell, I
showed.
mean, the Braves and the Astros damn near proved me right, both of them.
Right.
What did the Dodgers lose? Or they played
They
tomorrow?
just started.
They're about an hour into it.
Oh, they actually let them have the late game.
9:30, I think it started.
Gotcha.
9:30 Eastern time.
Who you got batting eighth?
All right, I got my seventh hitter here. This
Oh.
is
Did I not give
Here's
seventh to you, Joe? I'm
I
sorry.
kind of feel guilty because I have some very good hitters at the bottom of my lineup here.
No, there's no
Molina.
guilt. It's your lineup.
Robinson Cano, batting seventh, just because I got other guys above him. But yeah, great hitter. And like you said before, it's like I think because of what's happened in recent years and the fact that he's gotten cut by a bunch of teams, people tend to overlook him. But he was an MVP candidate, for many years there.
He's got a good percent chance of winning a World Series this year
Mm-hmm.
with
He,
with the Braves or the Padres. Yeah.
He had 100 major league at bats this year and had an OPS plus of 8.
Yeah, he started with the Mets.
Yeah,
and-
no, I mean, Cano had a fantastic career, but damn, dude, just you need to stop. Like,
Right. Right. It's
Like
For
you
my
made
se-
your
for my
money. Go
seventh
play in
hole-
Mexico for a while.
for my seventh hole, I got the other dude I was talking about toward the end of his career probably ruined his prime, but Carl Crawford.
Mm.
I mean,
Good
he was
choice.
just an absolute beast, especially on the base paths when he was with Tampa, and then kind of faded off at the end of his career there. But
I was thinking about him. I was thinking about when he got traded to the Dodgers, and that was such a big deal.
yeah, he signed that massive contract and then just sucked.
Yeah.
He signed it with Boston, played there for 2 years, and then wasn't that great and got traded to the Dodgers. Absolute menace on the base paths, though.
He was fast, real fast.
In 2009, he stole 60 bases and wasn't even the league leader.
Yeah.
The hell? Okay. That's news to me, but
He was always right around 60 for like 5 or 6 years, huh? Not
I have
too
Jose
bad.
Batista. Oh, Jose Batista as my 8. Now I'm probably the biggest thing you ever think of him, the first thing you think of him is the home run and the DS against the Rangers in the 7th inning. Then the next thing you think of him is getting his clock cleaned out by Rogie Odor.
dude, that was epic.
Oh my gosh, Ranger fans love that picture. It's probably more popular than the Nolan Ryan Ventura
Well,
fight.
Yeah, that's because that's the only hit Rougned Odor had in his whole career.
Yeah, right.
Who you got batting eighth, right?
Who was it? I got Michael Young,
Oh, me too. Me too.
little 300 piece at the bottom of the lineup. Turn it over.
Yeah.
I
Where do
got
you have
back to
him?
back like 300
Short?
hitters, I believe.
I have him. Yeah, I have him playing short.
I have him at second.
Who's your short?
I had Cano at second.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can know at second. Young at second, at short. Sorry. My bad.
Listen, we believe in continuity here and professionalism. Don't make me get the jacket out.
You already had it on once. You already took it off.
Yeah, it's all the way down there.
You'd have
get
to
it.
get up.
Yeah.
Who you got batting eighth, Joe?
Joe Mauer. Again, he's better than an 8th hitter, but based on the lineup that I had, that's really the only place I could put him.
It's a fucking bomb squad here.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I have Curtis Granderson batting ninth.
Really?
Dude, I had him on my list, and I was like, I absolutely hate this pick.
So do I, but he was good. He was good.
Well, of course, I think of him as a Met, on that World Series team from 2015. But I know he was excellent with the Tigers and Yankees before that.
I
Good
couldn't
pick,
leave
one
him
of my
off.
favorite players
good
in
with
the
the-
last
yeah, he
20
was
years.
good.
He got batting ninth.
Yeah. I have Nelson Cruz Yeah, easily replaceable if he
bomb
fucks up
in
in
that
the
lineup.
outfield again.
I have Young batting 9.
I'd Longo batting ninth.
I think he got a World Series ring in 2011, Nelson Cruz, for helping the Cardinals win that game and the series, basically.
I love how you guys can talk about World Series.
Yeah.
You were around for one.
I was the one around for 1 when I was 0.
Yeah, dude, just pick a better backup team and maybe you'll be fine.
I am.
Do what I do and
You
root
got
for
the
everyone,
Guardians,
and then no matter what, you always win because the Cardinals are going to suck. But hey, maybe next year is going to be different since they don't have Yadier Molina.
Or Albert was.
Every Cardinals fan is like, you're going to regret not having Yadier Molina next year. I'm like, I'm sure I won't.
You mean I'm gonna miss poorly called games and bad
Yeah.
pitch framing?
Oh, gosh. Sorry, Joe. I did love Yadier Molina until about 2019 when he said he was going to retire, and then he was like, I'm coming back. And I was like, no one cares. No one wants you.
Yeah, shut up, Brett Favre. Go away.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he knocked my team out of the World Series, so it's not exactly like, I love the guy, but I
Yeah.
tip my hat and respect him.
I tip my hat and ignore that he ever existed. No.
Oh man, who you guys gotten taking the hill?
Verlander.
Yeah, Verlander.
Verlander.
I'm going to go with King Felix.
Thought about that.
Since everyone is.
I went with the ex-Met. Johan.
Can't.
No, he's a
Thought
90.
about that.
99, baby.
Santana?
Yep.
Yes, Santana
Rule
shouldn't even be on any team. So he didn't no-hit the Cardinals, Adam or Joe. I'm sorry, but he didn't no-hit the Cardinals.
It says 2000 on Baseball Reference.
Does it?
Oh, you know what? He was a Rule 5 pick in 1999. So, yeah, his first year would have been 2000.
Chalk came up.
I was like, I know, because I researched this and I was like, I love the left-handed pitchers, and because I wanted Randy Johnson, but I couldn't take him over. Who was the AL?
Pedro?
Yeah,
Pedro Martinez?
yeah.
I know-
So I couldn't pass him up.
I know Joe was like trying to fight me on this Johan Santana thing, but I watched that thing and it hurt me so bad to see Carlos Beltran with the chalk flying up and everyone could see it except for the umpire.
When it's the only no-hitter in franchise history, you take it any way you can get it.
Yeah.
Give me 30 seconds. I can't take this dog anymore.
All right.
So BS amongst yourselves, and then I'll be right back. She's literally right out the door.
We were going to do that anyways. All right. Now that his earpiece is out, fuck that guy.
Yeah, right.
No, but wasn't that the 134 pitch outing? And then after that, Santana just like crumbled and fell apart.
A couple of guys,
Yeah.
and then one of the guys, I forget his name, the left fielder made like a diving catch into the wall or something and like separated his shoulder. And he was never the same after that either. Darn, I can't remember the guy's name.
Hey, if
He
we're
was one of
talking
those heart and
start,
soul
I should've-
guys.
Should have
He
went with
wasn't
Mark Burley.
Yeah, wasn't a great player, but one of the Mets, like I said, dove into the wall and hurt himself and never really came back after that.
I think
There
I
was a-
faintly remember that.
There was a time I was worried about like no hitters and perfect games because Matt Cain had a perfect game that year too, and he was never the same too, and he was one of my favorite pitchers.
Mhm.
What the fuck was that, Adam?
What year was it that baseball had like
Sorry,
4 or
guys.
5 no hitters to like in the first like 3 months?
It was,
I think it was
fairly
12.
recent, wasn't it? Was it 12?
It was fairly recent.
Yeah, I thought it was only a few years ago.
Oh,
What are we
Matt
talking
Harvey.
about?
Don't remember where there was multi no hitters in a very short period of time.
Was it Dylan Gee who separated his shoulder in that
I
no
don't think.
hitter?
No, I don't think so.
Ruben Tejada.
No.
Well, I guess the Yankees being off didn't kill them. They won 4-1.
Yeah,
Well,
one
that's
of us
because the
lost.
game started on time. See, if it started a minute later, Garrett Cole would have gave up 7 runs.
I wish it would have.
One of us lost a little money on that game tonight.
Really?
I did. I had a feeling that
Did you-
Cleveland was going to come out fired up. You know, with the momentum of winning the couple of games, the Yankees would be stale. You know, Cole hasn't convinced me in big games until now, so I went with it. You know, it was big odd. It was like, you know, almost double odd. It was like plus 190 that I got it at. It was worth a shot.
So here's a little trivia, real quick, since we're talking about no hitters. Who were the only pitchers to throw 2 no hitters in one season?
Nolan Ryan
There
is
are-
one.
Ryan's
Roy
one of
Halladay's
them.
at 1.
Nolan Ryan is one, and is Verlander the other?
Max Scherzer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Did we say who our closers were?
No, I was getting there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just was curious if
Go
I
ahead,
missed
Logan.
that.
You can lead it off.
I had Francisco Rodriguez, K-Rod.
You know what? I should have went with K-Rod. I picked fucking Papelbon.
I didn't think anyone was going to pick Papelbon.
You know
I
what?
picked Papelbon.
And as much of like a weird jackass as he is, like when you
That's
think of
why.
like closers, like Papelbon really did come in there with like a shutdown. Like he had that. Like closers got to be a little different, and like I think Papelbon, like personality wise, kind of fit that. Although now he just won't shut the fuck up. But
His career was over when he tried to pick a fight with Harper, wasn't it? Like that was just the last straw.
Yeah. yeah, when he was in Washington,
Yeah.
Yeah,
have some-
K-Rod
Oh.
was a bust with the Mets, but I still had to go with him.
Yeah.
Based on what he did in the American League.
So wait, who? I'm sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I'm done.
Who'd you go with?
K-Rod.
So K-Rod on the bottom, Papelbon across the top. Even though Ryan's not too thrilled with this pick.
dude. No, actually, I didn't mind Papelbon until he went on and said a bunch of bad shit about the Phillies like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
He was like, "This isn't a playoff team. They fucking suck." Blah 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 blah. Kiss my ass, Jonathan Papelbon. Look where we're at.
You must love Keith Hernandez right now.
Oh, dude, you know what? Let's talk about that because I got the Mets fan on the air. How about Keith fucking Hernandez? He can show up and watch the Phillies play some baseball. Good defensive baseball, actually.
I was going to say they were playing better defense than the Cardinals did too.
Alec Bohm was the best third baseman in that series.
Yeah. Yeah, that the beginning of the season, I mean, it didn't start well for him. You know,
No, and then he said, "Fuck this place," and then owned it like a man, and then had like 3 RBIs the next day.
yeah, and the city embraced him after that. It was great. You don't see that too often, especially Philadelphia, you know, but again, he manned up to it, and I guess people appreciated that.
So wait, who were your picks on this no hitter and twice in one season?
Nolan Ryan. I had Nolan Ryan, and then I guessed Verlander.
And
Verlander's
Roy
not
Halladay.
on her.
Roy Halladay
Roy
did it.
Halladay's on her. Halladay's on her.
Wow.
Scherzer.
I thought you said only 2.
Got Virgil Trucks. Back in '52 with the Tigers.
He used to be my favorite pitcher.
Are you including postseason?
I'm kidding, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you picked. Okay.
And
Duh.
Ali Reynolds did it for the Yankees. Johnny Vandermeer did.
Was he a
Back-to-back
Pirate?
for the Reds against the
Okay.
Braves and the Dodgers. But he did it on 4 days rest. He did it on June 11th and June 15th.
Wow.
Oh, that's when the Dodgers were in Brooklyn, so it wasn't all the way across, right? 38. They were still in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, they didn't move to like 58.
All right, we're caught up on who threw 2 no-hitters in one season.
I have some honorable mentions on this AL squad too.
Go ahead.
I did say Jonathan Papelbon because I didn't think anyone else would. Joaquin Soria,
Okay.
Joaquin Benoit,
Yeah, I had Benoit.
Hideki Matsui, which I was really struggling not putting him on.
Dude,
Yeah.
he played every game for like 6 years straight and then
Yeah.
broke his wrist.
Played 163 games
On a
in his
shitty
first
play.
year.
Yeah. He broke his wrist on a shitty play.
Yeah.
It was, and
And
yeah.
then my last
Like-
one was Aaron Hill.
Like if there's gonna be anyone coming close to breaking Ripken's record, it was gonna be Matsui. What are you? You that guy from around the horn throws the paper at the camera?
David Letterman over here.
All right, there's the cameo. All right. Hi, Phoenix. All right, guys. Well, we have anything else to say? Ryan, your team's up 1-0. That's nice to hear at the end of the
I
day.
know,
My team
and
just
I
lost.
actually have faith now because we're not starting Noah Syndergaard in game 2 like a bunch of idiots would. We're going to Zach Wheeler, who should have started today, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, you got Joe on the other line there. He had Noah for a little bit.
Yeah. Now, did they play tomorrow or they got the off day?
We have game 2 tomorrow at
do.
4:30.
Are you going?
I might, dude. I might just wake up in the morning and say, "Fuck it, I'm going."
How long does it take you to get there?
About 2.5, 3 hours.
Ow, nothing.
Yeah.
Except for I have to commute with traffic and figure that out too.
The only problem is if you go to this game tomorrow, you're not going to be able to come to Cardinals Chronicles tomorrow night.
Yeah, I know, dude. I don't want to miss that.
Yeah, I know.
First being live at a playoff game. Ryan, you can do it from your car on your phone.
I'm just going to be in the stadium. Yeah, it's pretty loud out here. What? Who?
I think that you guys would probably get a lot of coverage that way.
Yeah, probably. I'm going to show up to that place in like my Roy Halladay jersey, but if the Braves win, I'm going to take it off and my Tom Glavine jersey is going to be underneath. Be like,
Oh, you're gonna be roasting first off because it's supposed to be nice again in Atlanta. So make sure you buy a shady seat if you do that.
To sporting events. I'm one of those dudes. I don't care how hot it is.
I have a Cardinals jacket that's like super thick, so if it ever gets cold, I can still wear that.
You're in Texas.
In St. Louis,
Oh. I was gonna say, how fucking cold does it get in Texas? But then again, I remember watching the Super Bowl where there was ice and snow down there, and there was wrecks everywhere because you guys have no idea how to drive in the snow.
oh, trust me, I know the people who don't know how to drive in the snow. Yeah, the last couple of years we've had a whole bunch of blizzards though, so I'm sure that's going to be fun feeling.
Yeah, you had like Sub-Zero a couple of years ago, didn't you?
This year, no,
Yeah,
last
turn on heaters, right?
it was like
last year,
-10.
I was
We lost
still in New
water,
Mexico for
power.
that.
Yeah.
I was nipping so hard I pierced a hole in my dad's ear, so that was fun.
Cutting diamonds with those nipples.
Yeah, right.
Oh. Well, guys, we got anything else?
No, that was fun. I enjoyed that.
2010 to present.
Yeah, that's coming up. It's going to be interesting because we just did a lot of the. We just realized now that a lot of these third and shortstops are still playing late in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm sure I'll forget about Mike Trout somehow.
yeah, that guy, 2011.
Mike Trout and Bryce Harper are probably going to be staples like Albert Pujols and Miguel Cabrera were.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was already looking forward to it. I started writing down already, so this way I could be more prepared.
This one's going to be a lot easier, I think. Better
It's
be.
because
Yeah,
we're all
because these
alive for
dudes are
this.
still
thing.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first base is going to be a little interesting, especially in the NL. Goldschmidt,
Alonso.
Freeman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
that's it.
Freeman. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. There's a few.
Good thing we have a DH.
Good thing we got Reese Hoskins, baby.
Anthony Rizzo.
What a
He's another
useless
one.
sack of shit.
Listen, I don't want to hear you bitch anything about your team when you're around me, okay? You didn't
Look,
have
if they keep this
two-
up, they might just sweep these Braves, and then we're gonna be in for real shock.
Yeah.
You know what? And then I'm not going to fix what ain't broken. I'm going to come on everybody's show and bitch about the Phillies some more.
Yeah, there's no reason to fix
So
it, right?
sad.
There's no reason to fix it until you learn early November that you're hoisting something.
I do like the Phillies' chances though now. Winning game 1 there and the fact that they're actually going to Wheeler tomorrow changes the whole dynamic of the series.
Yeah.
Was there a decent crowd there, even with how cheap tickets were?
I mean, it sounded like it, but you couldn't really tell until the 9th inning.
I was looking at Astro tickets for Game 5, and they were like super cheap, like on the ground level, like $80.
For ground level?
Or, Yeah, or not ground level, but the first tier or what?
Yeah,
ground,
lower
yeah,
Sitting
lower
in the
level,
visitors'
yeah.
dugout.
Yeah, right. And then I refreshed it right after Jordan hit the home run, and it spiked up to like $200. I was like, "Fuck!"
Yeah.
I don't know. It just, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good series,
It'll be interesting.
but
Hopefully, it's not just a complete blood fest on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
do we have any update on that game?
I was looking
Dodger
at it.
game.
just now. I know Trey Turner did something, which is obvious because he's the greatest player of all time. Oh gosh, Dodgers are winning 4-0 in the 3rd inning, and they're not
And
even
there's-
done.
And there's our
You know
Dodgers
what?
update.
Here's my surprised face.
Yeah.
Oh, Trey Turner led off the game with a solo home run. Oh,
Is Mookie Betts doing anything to get back to the shouldn't go on late night shows?
jeez, Trey Turner is such a fucking great man.
Mookie Betts is 0 for 2.
That's what happens when you go on Jimmy
See-
Kimmel or
see.
whoever he went on.
Jimmy Kimmel.
He went on a late night show, which is like a curse you're not supposed to do.
You're not supposed to.
Joe,
just
do you know
start-
that?
I had no idea. No.
Well, why
I didn't
would
really
you do
watch
that?
it either.
Why would you do
Now,
that?
is Trey a free agent after this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Future Cardinal.
Be
Bryce
interesting
Harper
to
said
see
Trey
where it goes.
Turner's his favorite player. Just saying.
Yeah.
I thought he said Mike Trout was.
No, he
Listen,
said
he's gonna
he
be
said
free.
some other
His
BS
favorite
about
player
Mike
is gonna
Trout.
be every big name free agent out there.
Right. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, if the Phillies open up the checkbook for both of them, you ain't gonna hear me. I'll stop bitching about the Phillies if they open up the checkbook for both of them.
Both Trey Turner and who?
Mike
Mike
Trout.
Trout.
Oh, Mike Trout. They won't have to open up the checkbook for Mike Trout.
I think he would go back there at a decent price to go home.
Yeah.
Well, he'd probably keep his $36 million a year, but
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
the
think
Ang-
that stadium would be full every night. There's no doubt in my mind.
Right.
The only thing is he wouldn't look that good in a Dodger uniform, I don't think. Or not a Dodger, Phillies uniform.
Why? He's already in red.
I don't know. The
It's the same
pinstripes.
color as what he's at.
I think
Yeah,
the
he's already in
pinstripes are
red.
going to kill him. I think the away jerseys are good. For some reason, it works on Bryce Harper. I don't know if it would work on, but maybe I'm just biased here.
Are we talking about the Mike Schmidt jerseys?
I'm talking about the red pinstripes that the Phillies have at home.
Aren't the what
you
do
just
the
pull that out of your
Astros or
ass?
what do the Angels have?
Me?
no,
Don't
Adam.
Oh, I was like,
Sorry, that's my dog going fucking loony. Anyway,
Oh gosh. Okay. Well,
told you.
Good time. I got to
Yeah.
teach 8th graders in the morning.
Oh yeah, we got Spanish.
Have fun with that.
Joe's a Spanish
Yeah.
teacher, right?
Yeah,
Have fun with that. I
Oh,
remember
it's
when I was
always-
like in 8th grade. Good luck.
it's always a blast. You know?
Well, Joe, thanks for coming on. You want to give a shout out real quick? How people get a hold of you?
Yeah, Joe Dell Sports on Twitter. Again, always enjoy the opportunity to come on here. Appreciate talking sports with you guys, and hope to do it again soon.
Let's do it.
yeah.
All
Joe,
right.
thanks for coming on.
Thanks
See you,
for
Joe.
having me. All right, take care,
See you,
guys.
Joe.
All right, guys. All right, guys. We ready to close up shop, or are we going to bicker some more?
I'm good.
I'm good. It's not
Good.
like I have anything to do after this now. No.
I'm sure you could put it right back into turn on mode, Logan.
Yeah, I'm sure I could. Listen, the other day she texted me out of the blue, and I was like, "Oh, I'm this kind of guy now." I think I told you this, Adam. I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
you did,
yeah."
but it was off the air. It definitely
Yeah.
was not on the air.
I was like, "Oh, this is what I become now. I'm just white trash. Like I'm some object, this piece of meat for women to just come up to and be like, listen, I need a good time." And I'm like, okay, fine.
And at least they're calling to you.
Yeah. You know, behind this exterior of a man, we find a nucleus, and this nucleus is yearning for, I don't care. I don't care. I honestly, some days I'm just like, it's too much work. Oh,
Wow.
ugh.
Ryan, do you have anything to top that one?
No. Because behind this meat, this visual man is a gigantic bitch. So
Well, okay then.
Oh man. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna end this show. We can BS afterwards if you guys want to.
Yeah, I did. Jesus Christ. Oh God, Ryan.
Oh man.
Oh God. What the fuck? Okay then. Well, that's a thought. Jesus Christ.
damn.
Oh God. Did you send that to Adam?
No, I didn't.
You need to.
No, so I have no idea what you guys are laughing about right now.
Oh gosh. Oh Jesus. Okay.
I'll just send him a screenshot of the conversation real
You
quick.
should. Wait, don't go off yet. Wait till Ryan sends you this, and then you can Jeez.
Hope Twitter doesn't check DMs, dude. This would get me
Yeah.
banned for sure.
Well, you did do it. Adam, just waiting on Adam is so climactic.
I mean, you know, that is the risk we take.
Good thing we aren't allowed to have our personal opinions on here. Oh gosh. Otherwise, some of us would be in real trouble.
I'm not ever gonna stop this shit.
Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh.
Damn, we are still live. Everybody just sat there and watched us laugh for 3 minutes in a row.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, they don't need to know what we're laughing about.
Yeah. We'll tell you off air. Oh jeez.
Oh
Fixes
man.
the
All right.
Oh
All right.
shit.
I am
We got
closing
2,000
this.
followers.
I'm closing this shop. We can definitely
Okay.
BS after the camera. We good?
No, that's
Shout
that's
out, Logan.
Ryan's
How people
channel.
get a hold of you?
Okay. You can get a hold of me on the Variety Sports Network, where I host 3 shows, mostly
Brandon didn't
crying.
fire you yet for your Molino rant?
I don't even think he watched that. I'm gonna text him right now and see if he watched it. So yeah, I'm mostly crying on all of my shows that I do now because they're mostly Cardinal based. So life is just a disappointment. The Cardinals are the new Mets, in my opinion. So there it is. I will live a lifetime of misery.
I don't know if they've hit that status yet.
I've hit that status yet.
Ryan, what do you think about that one?
Not even close.
Okay.
Nobody says the Cardinals are going to cardinal, especially not in Philadelphia because, good Lord.
Well, you know what? I like.
Is there even anything in there?
Oh, there's some. It's lukewarm. Tastes like piss.
Is that a Budweiser?
It's good old Budweiser.
That's piss.
Okay. It tastes better in St. Louis for some reason.
That's where
I
it's
don't-
fucking made. It's fresh.
I guess so. What as fuck?
Did you go do the Anheuser-Busch tour?
Oh yeah, I love that place. It's home. They gave us free beer, and at the time they were just revealing the new like orange beer, and I tasted that shit, and I was like, okay, just stick to Budweiser and Bud Light, okay, guys, okay. No need to go with this lime and orange shit.
I only like Bud Light out of the party ball.
I only like Bud Light when it's being chugged up through my asshole. So
Man, you really like it.
I bathe in it.
Good way to get out that diarrhea. Cha cha cha.
No, it just absorbs all of it.
Ryan, like, shit.
I'm trying to catch up on Twitter.
Ryan
Oh.
is too civilized for our little childish games.
Yeah, I'm so civilized. Do you want to read that message again?
Here's a pipe. You can have it, Mr. Civilized.
Hey, pop my collar, baby.
Oh, never mind.
Was that what we're doing? Logan, you better put on the coat for that. Whoa, whoa.
And typically you had to pay to see that.
Check out Logan on his OnlyFans. The only social media he uses actively.
Logan, how do people get a hold of you there, huh? I don't really care.
I say, look at my Yadier Molina as I bend over. Oh, dang it. I just let out another Yadier Molina. Oh, gosh.
You shit your pants?
Yeah.
Now it's turned into it. Now you need the pens.
You ever seen that Swedish porno, 2 Girls, 1 Cup? I have nothing to do. I just wanted to talk about that real quick. Let's stop talking about baseball. Let's talk about something that actually matters. The Swedish
What
girls.
matters, Logan?
What the fuck happened to those girls? Like, are their teeth rotted out?
Who?
The
The
Swedish
two
girls.
girls, one cup.
Yeah. Let's just review that on Talking Sports with it.
Play the clip. Actually, play the clip.
Let's play it
I don't-
live on your Facebook.
account banned for another year.
No, I'm not ruined. No, it's the only Facebook I have live. People are already watching it going, what the fuck are they talking about
Oh
now?
gosh. Oh gosh, that's good. That's good. Oh, goody old. I remember when that first came out, and everyone was like, "Oh, here, watch this video." And I thought,
Yeah, and then that led to 2 kids, 1 sandbox.
"What?"
Yeah, you're gonna have to go look at that one.
Oh. Live now. Oh yeah, Adam has a
I mean, you can screen share.
1 sand.
No, we're not screen
I'm not
sharing
gonna
whatever
do that.
Logan's looking at. No. You can send it to my phone.
Would it be on YouTube?
Maybe I haven't looked at it in years, dude. It'll leave you feeling some kind of way.
Amazon Kids is packed with content. Okay, no.
We can definitely talk about this off camera. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, let me plug myself up, and then we can
Oh,
get
yeah.
off.
Video that
At
went
Ryan
viral
BSing
for a
Sports on
woman
Twitter.
Oh my good lord!
Logan, we can share it in a minute. Hold on. Let me close this out.
I just read
Yeah.
the description.
Anyway, at Ryan BSing Sports on Twitter. Check out our website, www.bsingsports.com.
How is that
follow
way
me.
worse than I was originally thinking?
Like, share, subscribe. And then there's Logan. So
Oh my gosh!
All right, well, we're going to talk about this off camera, guys. So I am closing things out and
What the
just
fuck?
hold on. We'll be back.